Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of Krastorio 2, where we last episode just got our first singularity beacons up and running, which is starting to get put into most of our things. So for today's episode, I kind of want to fix a few of the things that is going wrong around the base, and one of them being that our train ran out of fuel. If you remember about, I don't know how much it is, a few episodes ago at least, we removed our fuel production, which was what we're using to power our trains. That kind of left us at a point where trains started to run out of fuel here and there, as you can see right here as well. And that means we will have to get enough on new kind of fuel flown in. Might as well just use some rocket fuel since we have it in storage. I think that'll be fine. Let's go to 600. And let's just get some delivered around the place for now. And let's just do a small switch in what we have. There we go. That means we can use the small amount we have of normal fuel to power these to get it to run. So that one's going to go up here. That one is going to get refueled with more fuel. And then hopefully this will run. Right now we have a few more things we'll have to change. But luckily, we should quite easily be able to fix that. And just one more up here. There we go. Grab that and put it into our little train here, which is also lacking a bit. Probably all goes in here for now. There we are. You can activate. And anything else missing? Fuel? I don't think so. So hopefully that has solved our little conundrum. Just want to check that this one actually goes to a refueling station. Oh, it won't yet, but it will at some point in the future. Get to a refueling station again. But right now we're just filling these up with solid fuel. So that is sorted. That means that all of the trains should be running again. We have quite a bit of activity going on. Mostly because we are making so many speed modules that that is actually one of the things that's holding us back. Luckily, around the base, things are slowly starting to build up. And hopefully, we'll soon have enough of everything. Though this one is not keeping up at all, mostly because our nitric acid is in a bad shape, together with quartz and so many other things. So, should we just do a quick expansion of this one? It's just missing quartz in. Could probably just give this speed instead of the other one. Or maybe just add in some speed modules. Let's see if this will give us what we need for it to run fast enough. And efficient modules don't really do that much anymore in terms of the overall consumption. Let's just do this. Then sometime in the future we can shift it to what's it called? Other things. Oh, might need to upgrade the input though. That's fine, we'll just do that. We'll be able to output sand fast enough. And we'll have to increase the throughput as well. How much does it need if we do this now? So it consumes 1.2k every 30 seconds. That is actually quite a bit. So hopefully this will give us enough out. At least we are getting enough in right now to make it run full speed. And our robots are going a bit crazy. But that is fine. Things are slowly doing what we want. So I think it's quite good that we can keep it here and hopefully produce enough. Let's just check. Quartz is what we're needing because that is needed for electronic components, which is also struggling a bit. That's just because of the silicon, which we are slowly filling up now. As soon as that runs full speed, it should be better. Does this need speed as well? What is lacking? Oh, that's just the quartz in that's lacking. So it's still just this one that can't keep up at the current stage. Are we seriously one of these as a blue belt? Not enough to get it in. Let's just give it a second one then. Let's just copy this one around to give ourselves double input. I'm guessing we're gonna run out of sand at some point. At least now it's going in fast enough. Look at the production rate. Not bad. And we are 800% faster. So can't complain about that. Things are speeding up very, very nicely. And hopefully we are getting all the speed beacons we need. To be honest. What is that? 90 speed modules we have here? For one of these? And how many do we have in the massive one down here? Right now, about 90. It's just in the middle. But if we fill out everything around, we'll have even more. But yeah. We are consuming quite quickly. All of this has been filled in. Oh, that can't input fast enough. That is a case of let's do a small upgrade. I'm doing all of them at the same time. Seems so. Let's just do that. And see how much we have left over when these get done. And now, can you keep up? Holy moly. Still cannot put them fast enough. Just look at that, guys. That is insane. Let's just check our production quickly. I love looking at that. How much did you jump? We're going to about 8k now. Same with the consumption. So what if we just add one more of these to it? Like we did the other place. So 1, 2. Hopefully this will give us throughput we need. Let's just check when it gets delivered if this can run as fast as needed. Oh, we're probably missing a few. Yeah, a few to be crafted. I don't have any on me. No. Let's just get it. That is one of them. That's the second one. We are seriously producing it faster than one of these blue belts can output. Well, guys, that is an insane speed. That is pretty much gonna be our input for one of these. Running at full speed. Damn. Might want to give it more than one slot. What if we give it even double? Is gonna max out quite soon. Let's just give it a row. We will need that many. And that means we can actually do this right now. How about the copper wire? Is that keeping up? Nope, that needs a second output as well. Let's take... Oh wait, why do we have some over here that's not being used? That we can actually just recycle into the base. And let's take this little part. There and there. Let's get the rest of the speed ones in. So we can watch this run at breakneck speeds. Holy moly. Yeah, we'll give this an entire row instead as well. Because that is definitely what we need to have this filling up fast enough. Is this seriously telling me that 2 can't output fast enough, so we actually need more? What if we do this then? Will this be able to output everything we're producing of copper cables? God, I love speed. It gives me because that is so seriously. 4 of these is not doing it fast enough. We're even getting. Wow, these are insane. Okay, let's see how far we can push this with blue belts or express loaders even. That is 90 things a second. Get these to run. What did we peak out at? Let's see here. Whoa. We peaked at 32k. What about at copper? Oh, sorry, electronic circuits. That peaked at 20k. That should probably solve everything we need in terms of that. And this will produce more than enough for the future. And to be honest, if we upgraded this to our singularity beacons, I have no idea how fast this will be, but it would be quite insane. That could be fun to try in the future. But just look at this. It's all being consumed, but nowhere near as much as we need. These are full. This is just being used to craft things. But does that mean we can even increase the speed of this one? We probably can as soon as we give it enough that. But then again, modules are almost produced. As soon as that is done, then it'll start to buffer them down here. Oh, these are not. Oh, we have a serious issue again with the way they're turning. That means we have more than enough, what's it called, speed modules now. Well, that is actually quite hilarious. So, where is it wrong? Right here. That is fine. That is not fine. That's fine. Fine. Not fine. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. 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 That should all be pushing it out fast enough. How about down here? That'll give us 50 more that we already stored up. So sad that they don't always get turned correctly. We're not going because we're not producing enough, but that will change shortly. And out. So that should be all of them. Let's take this to speed out. Don't know why they keep putting it in right here. That is actually a bit annoying. But it looks like it happens once in a while. They just fill it with speed. Not that it really matters. We could actually just leave them. So now for the grand one over here. That's going to give us 50 more. That's good. Out. That is fine. That is fine. Not fine. There we are. That should give us, if we look at modules now, that's 250. That means, other than our singularity beacons, we actually caught up on the speed modules, and we will start to buffer quite a bit. No idea what's going to happen when all of this fills up, but it will probably quite soon. And all of you can go back into network. You can go away. As I set you to 50 as well. And that one can go away. So yeah. And let's get a beacons to 10 as well. Though we will probably use singularity beacons for all of our future crafts. There we are. That is working like a charm. So still quartz. So does that mean we should do another big quartz expansion? Because these are... Wow, they're kicking into gear. There might actually be places where we need to put in... for example, right here, the sand is going to need more beacons. Or not beacons, but more beacon modules. Just give me 100. Just to get some of this filled in. Because this one is not outputting it fast enough. So that is the same as before. That we just can't output it fast enough. But with 100 I can fill up one of these without having to wait. Then it's probably going to be the inputs as well in a second. Do this and see if the input or output. How much sand do we have? Not enough to limit anything. Down here it's keeping up now. That means we should just add this to both places. There we are, to limit the sand. And voila, voila, and there we are. This one is just backing up. So in a second, that should mean that this won't back up anymore and it'll just run. I'll listen to that sound. That's way better than it were before. Now we can actually hear things. That is running smoothly. Let's just check our sand production. Sand. How much did you increase? From about 16k, going further up to about 10k more. Because we added the speed to it. Could probably make it even faster. But gotta love you don't have to wait for speed beacons or speed modules anymore. It was the right decision fixing that before. Now you're just missing Quartz in. Quartz is running as fast as it can with full thing, so we might just have to add in a second Quartz production since that is not keeping up. Could also make a new Quartz one just with singularity beacons instead. Could also be a way to do it. Plastic, look at all these things that are starting to run out. Luckily this is being cleared out instead of using the trains, which is probably down to empty out up here. Exactly. You're still producing. It's 200 the max. Yeah, we're starting to back up now. Whoa, that holds a lot in his inventory. So Quartz is running now as fast as we can. Water is coming in at a nice speed. And you're pretty much just missing Quartz. Yeah. That is not being outputted fast enough. So let's make a new, what's it called, Quartz setup, just to increase it a bit more, because we should have enough sand. Yep, that is correct. So what if we do this? We need one of these. That is where we make Quartz. If we then take singularity beacons, how many can fit around this one? Ooh, that's going to give us one open spot in between again. So 1, 2, 3. It'll be something like this as our setup. And say 1, 2, 1, 2. But that's not going to give us enough throughput for the things we need in. But remove these so we actually have this as our standard. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we can get fast enough belts, it might actually be good enough. Or we can just remove these 4 to make it something like this. Could have one in the middle if we wanted to. No, it's an even number. What about this? Is that going to be good in terms of just having some kind of throughput? What if we do this one? Let's see how many of these we can fit in. Do 3. Means we can do it right here as well. It means we have 9. I think that is a somewhat decent setup to start with. How about right here? Maybe right here instead. Let's do it. Yeah. This is gonna be a setup. I'll just keep letting singularity beacons being produced for now. And then this will be a setup. We'll need water in as one of the things we need. Turning on the side, would that be easier? Probably not, we can just add the water in over here. So barrels in, barrels out, barrels in. If we do it right here, or even up here, will that be able to output water fast enough? In between, not gonna work. We'll have to do it somewhere up here. Oh, we can actually do it here and jump it down. Maybe just doing 1. Or the next one will line up, unfortunately. Do 2, 3. Or having them in between and let them run at the top. So how do I want to do this? We kind of want it down the side, all 3 of them. So what if we do this? 1, 2, 3. Then we'll remove these ones. I'm guessing this is going to supply more water than we need. And we'll just turn it on the side. Like this. And get something like this hooked up. You'll output the water, of course. 2, 3. You can go straight down. You will have to go this way. The same with you. You'll go right there. You will go straight down this way. And you'll just jump right to here. Will probably be a bit overkill, but it will look very, very nice. We just need a bit of power in here to hook it up. So that's the water solved. Probably could have gone with just one of these for the water. Oh well, let's just do 3. It's not a big deal. But I think it's gonna look quite good. So power-wise, substation. Can we just have one right here in the middle? We can't, because we need something that's gonna hit the rest of the beacons. We probably have to do something like, how about right here and right there? Isn't that gonna touch all of them? What about something like that? Then we can represent input outputs. So let's try this. Let's get you to 50 instead. So I have a bit more to work with. Get enough to fill one of these. That means sand in. Once we fix, that means we just need one in, one out. And we just do that at the top everywhere. We have 1, 2, 3. Then it's all about how many pipes we need out to make it work. We have it right here in the middle. That's not going to work with that one. 2 next to each other could work. Could also do this one. Do this one, just upgrade it to do that and that. In and in. How's that going to work for an input? And then we'll just output at the bottom all the way down. Pretty much the same place, just with outputs. And there and there. And you'll just be a passive chest. Making quartz. So how about this? That's just to power this one for now. Unless we can do it somewhere up top instead. Might look a bit better than that one. Now at least we have this one running. Should we add speed modules to it? Or can we add a... No, we can't. We probably should... Oh, we need double output. What do we do over here? One in, then one to an active provider. I'll just do this instead. Do an active provider. So you'll filter out stone. And you'll filter out the quartz. Limit it to 1 row. Let's just try and get some water in and see how this works. You'll just get the sand in. This will probably not be enough for this. Because I can already tell, oh, that's going to touch 2, that's completely fine. This one's going to touch all 4. This one here in the middle is the most important ones. The rest is going to... Oh, that one's not going to go. This one's going to touch 1. Oh well. It's just speed. That's what we want. Now you're running. Here's small speed for you. If you want to. Output, output. Let's try and get some speed into this. I want to try one of them just to see how fast we can get it. These touches these, same right here. How fast can you make one of them? That's pretty much all I want to try right now. That's crafting speed 11. How fast are they over here? Crafting speed 9, so that is better. Take these 2 out, then it's crafting speed 10. So about 10% faster than before, with less beacons. Because in theory we could add 2 more in. But that will ruin some of the things we need for throughput. Could actually do this if you wanted to. Just to get a bit more speed. Well, let's try with this for now and see how it goes. Oh, do we need more sand in? Or we just need this one to get more sand? 1.7k. Oh, the quartz is actually lining up now. I'm guessing that's because all of our speed modules have been completed. So now this one is working fast enough. Just barely. Should give us all the quartz we need in the world. Let's just get this one moved around to the rest of them. Take you, please. Down to the other... Oh, wait. Well, that's going to ruin something in terms of throughput. Or inputs, even. Because I forgot to account for Put this one up here. What if we just do one input then? So take you away, move you into the middle instead. Well, that makes sure that we can fit it in as I want. That make you modular. That looks very modular. Now it's all about if... oh, that's because that is in the wrong spot. That should be fine. Let's take this one. Now you should fit in there. You should be able to fit in on all of them. Yes, look at that. That's going to give us all the quartz we need for the foreseeable future. And the ability to have quite a bit more flowing. That's probably going to be too much quartz. Yeah, because the rest is filling up now. So let's just mark this one with one more quartz. I think that'll be fine. Where did you go? It should be right here. Quartz. It means this one can run full speed. As soon as we get enough input. Are you not going in? There we go. Here's a small upgrade for you. That's gonna stomp our output. That we can fix. I don't want something as stupid as that holding us back. Means we can take that CU. Hopefully that means that this will run at full speed. So that is going down now. This is going there. That means this is pretty much full speed. That means this is pretty much the setup we'll have to use. Let's just get you away, and you away. And let's just copy this part. There. There and there. That is going to be all the things we need in the future. We should have a ton of quartz being produced. As long as things are going the correct way. Oh, let's remember to request some water. And let's just, as the last things this episode, just notice that all of these are running. We are missing something here at the bottom. Oh no. Wait, that is correct. That is correct. We're just missing this row, I think. How did I forget that part? Might just have been just outside of range. Oh yeah, same in the middle. It's just the output things I'm missing. There we are. That should be better. And hopefully give us everything we need. And just buffer up the rest of this. That's working. This one is the only one working here because the rest is completely backed up. And over here, this one could probably just get removed now. Since we have that one instead. Let's just remove this one. That can give us a bit of resources back. Go away with you. And delete that one. This is a better setup going forward. And hopefully it'll keep up. And then right here. Yeah. We're back at the oil again as our main Achilles heel. should probably mean that we should probably make a oil train at some point, getting oil and getting that into the base. Don't know if I should just do it, expand that one further and make it up here. Or we can just make one up here maybe. Could actually just get train track going this way and make it in this slope right here. Yeah, we'll see where we make it. That's probably gonna be a fun thing to build. So before we end, please remember to hit that like button. It means a lot to me when you do it. And if you're new to the channel, also remember to hit that subscribe button. That is the second thing that also means a lot to me when you're doing it, because that does help me out quite a lot. Oh, processing units. Well, they'll get built as soon as our modules get done, which is quite close to being completely full. So that's one thing that's hopefully gonna be done in the coming episodes. Oh, yeah. Rare metals. So yeah, next episode we'll look at that and improving a bit more of the base. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Dgray, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.